So Kingdom Hearts 3 has finally been released and it has no ending. What's up, guys? First of all, I'm not a fan of Kingdom Hearts. I appreciate the game, I think it's gorgeous. I tried to play the first game, I think it was on the PS2. I knew that it just wasn't my type of game. But I saw this headline and it said Kingdom Hearts 3 releases without an ending. And I was like, what? So going back to December of 2018, Kingdom Hearts 3 gets leaked. But what kind of confuses me is the timing of all of this. The director, Tetsuya Nomura, gives a statement saying, you know, we're sorry that, you know, this is going on, and we actually have the ending as a post-launch download. And I was like, were they expecting this? It doesn't prevent leaks when it comes to, you know, like the Smash Brothers leaks that there have been where they leak a character. When it comes to story, that could prevent a lot of huge spoilers. I don't like having to put in my game and then wait for a download. You know, back then, like years ago, I remember just putting your game in and then just playing. There was no downloads, there was no updates, nothing. It was just plug and play. But I mean, without that, it could have been worse. The leak. It could have been worse for fans. In the huge event, that was the guy who stole Half-Life 2, Axel Gemb versus Valve. Now this is a very interesting story that I'll probably talk about later, but just briefly, it's tied to what I'm talking about because Axel Gemb hacked into Valve and he says that he was just observing the development. Valve didn't take this lightly. They contacted him because he was in Germany. They contacted him saying that they were offering him an interview for a job. I guess it was like, oh, we're so impressed that you did this, and you know, like, we need somebody like you on our team. It was a way of trying to get him to the States so that they could put him in jail. That's how pissed they were. They wanted to see this guy hang. This was back in 2004, before the release of Half-Life 2. He was 20 years old when he did this. He talked to them and he was like, yeah, you know, this is how I did it, and this is why I did it. And you know, he didn't really say that he took anything or anything like that. He didn't think he was doing anything wrong. He was just like, oh, I was just observing. So after this interview, Valve extended the invitation and was like, we want to meet you in Seattle, you know, so that we could see, you know, talk about a job. And Gam didn't fall for it. He said no. He did serve probation in Germany. And some fans have said that because of this, Valve reworked Half-Life 2. Did Half-Life 2 do better than it would have? Or did it do worse than it could have? Games are affected by leaks. Gamers are affected by leaks. I understand some people that leak information, it's because they're so excited. It's like, oh my god, I'm such a huge fan, I can't wait. It's not just about spoilers. It's about the possible changes that game's gonna have to go through because of that. And also, this director, the director of Kingdom Hearts 3, he's the director of Final Fantasy VII, the remake, the new one. Because of the leak for Kingdom Hearts 3, he's going to have to reconsider, Square Enix as well, is going to have to reconsider some things about how they release games. With Kingdom Hearts 3, it was a worldwide launch, the same everywhere. It was a simultaneous launch. In the past, these games would release in Japan sometimes years before it was released here in the States. Is he gonna do that for Final Fantasy VII? I don't know. This brings me to one of the things that I absolutely hate: strategic leaks. When developers leak things on purpose because they want to like gauge the audience, and they're like, oh, let's see if the fans like this or what they think about this, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, we see you creeping in the bushes. Don't act like we don't know it was you. How come it's okay for you to leak things, but it's not okay for others to leak things? If you don't want people doing something, don't do it. Do it right. If developers want to know what the audience thinks about what they're making, man, we're approachable. This is the age of Twitter. This is the age of social media. Put out a freaking tweet, freaking poll or whatever. What do you guys think about this? Or make make something big about it. Tomorrow we're gonna have a sneak peek into some system of this game or whatever. You don't even have to say anything else. People are gonna interact. You have to freaking do it in the shadows and be like, just don't do it, please. Not putting the ending on your game. It could also be a fight against piracy. It's crazy to see these changes. Are they gonna become mainstream? Are they gonna become something that we just know, that we live with? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about all of this. Is there any solution? What can developers do? What could we do? That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.